Good morning. I wanted to do another art video today on developing your own personal style. And I think this is something that a lot of people worry about and people think about. And so I wanted to talk today about it. I had a couple of kids that I taught for years in art classes, and they were identical twins. And it was very hard to tell them apart. Their dad even had a hard time telling them apart. And they had the same haircut, and they wore the same clothes all the time. Like they wouldn't wear the same outfit the same day, but they interchanged their clothes, and so you could know somebody had a specific t-shirt, but then the other one would show up in it the next week. So there was really no way of knowing who they were without asking or asking their mom. And so what I would do, they would come in and I would give everybody in the class a warm-up, and then I would just wait until they had enough stuff on paper, and then I would immediately know who was who. Because every person is different, and once you start drawing and once you start putting things down on paper, who you are shows up without you having to do very much at all. So every class that I have taught, I can assign everybody in the class the same assignment, and they will all look different. Not two people will do the same thing. And even as adults, it gets even more dramatic. Every class that I've been in, we can draw the same person, we can draw from the same photo, we can have the same assignment, and each piece of art will be dramatically different. And the reason is because we are all such individuals, and art is so personal that who we are actually shows up in our artwork. So there's 3 real steps for actually trying to develop a style and actually really getting a good style developed. And the first one is just to gain skills. So learn the skills that you need to be a great artist. And what that means is learn skills, learn drawing skills, learn painting skills, learn skills in your medium, and be competent as an artist in both realism and abstract. The second step is just as easy. And as you're going through the process of gaining skills, what you need to do is look for what you love. Look for what you love and what you're good at and what you're drawn to. So look for those things, and those things just naturally start to come out in what you're doing. And you migrate to portraits, or you migrate to animals, or you migrate to landscapes, or you might migrate to like expressionistic abstract art. So look for what you personally have a big connection with, and that's the second thing. The third thing is the most fun, and that's when you have the skills and you know what you love and what you're good at and what you're drawn to, then you start experimenting. You've got all these skills and all of these mediums under your belt, and you start experimenting and trying different things and kind of going with your inspiration. And that is the third step, because that's when the magic happens. That's when these serendipitous things start to happen, and you start to realize, I love this particular art, and if I put it with this particular subject matter, and I add just this amount of realism, or I add just this amount of abstract, then it turns out to be what I think is really me and really wonderful. And that's when you know you have your style down. And probably because people evolve, your style evolves as well. Picasso's did, Matisse, Monet, everybody's style eventually evolves. So just to put it in, I guess, a nutshell, finding your style is like following your heart and going with what you love. So everybody have a good week. I hope you enjoyed this. If you enjoyed it, please like, please follow me, and please share with people you think might get something out of it. So thank you.